Yo, no excuses. It's Levels Boxing. We back, brother.
So
Two time. They know how we live this fight week, man.
Oh yeah.
Fight week. Terence Bud Crawford.
2 days.
Kell Special K Brook.
Oh yeah, thing.
Welterweight WBO title fight.
Good fight, man.
I'm ready.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Good fight. You know, you got two guys, two boxers. You know, you got two boxers. One guy could be a boxer puncher. Actually, both could be boxer punchers. So, hey man, it's gonna be really interesting. I'm ready to get to it.
Yeah.
You know, so we're gonna kick it off with Terence Crawford. You know, 147, welterweight, WBO champion, Crazy Bud, Omaha, Nebraska. We know what he brings to the table.
We know he's ready.
And on the flip side, we got Kell Brook coming over from the UK. This is about to be
It's like his fourth fight in America.
third
Fight in America.
third fight in America ever. This is fourth American fighter
Yeah.
ever.
This will be Bud's biggest test thus far in his career. The biggest name on his resume.
Yeah, the biggest name by far.
Toughest test. Well, you know what? I can't say that yet. 'Cause we don't know until we get in the ring.
Exactly. We don't
On
know.
paper,
it's
it's considered his toughest fight up to date.
Because, and the reason why we're saying that, people tend to forget, they try to make it seem like everything stops at 147. But at 40, they kept saying Victor Poster was the guy that everybody was avoiding, where Danny Garcia, they paid Victor to step aside so Danny could fight Roger Salter and all that other junk. So, you know, he run over him.
Right.
Felix Diaz, Olympian, run over him. They build up in Dongo to beat this monster. Body shot, run over him.
But I mean, and Dago, I mean, he beat Ricky Burns.
Yep.
Took Ricky Burns both of his belts.
Yep.
I mean, he was a quote unquote. I mean, he had some good fights, good knockouts. Yeah, Dago was alright.
So that's
But
what
with
I'm
that being
saying.
said,
Bud made it look easy, so you got fans out here who's saying Bud ain't never fought nobody. So by Kell Brook being Kell Brook and having this name, this automatically cements him on paper as the best fighter Bud is ever gonna face.
yeah, okay. I mean, I guess
For right now.
You look at Kell Brook. He fought, beat Sean Porter.
He was supposed to fight Devin Alexander, but
Yeah.
injuries on both sides have
Yeah.
canceled that fight out.
So he beat Sean Porter, took the IBF, went up to 60, jumped 2 weight class 60, got stopped by Triple G in 5.
Yep.
Came back down to 47, fought EJ. He was tougher. We knew he was a hard fighter, a good fighter then.
Yeah.
So fought EJ, got stopped at 11.
You know, the rest is history.
The rest is
And
history.
then he went up to 54,
Won
stopped
2
a couple,
fights.
you know, he stopped a couple people, whatever. Now he's back at 47.
47.
You know,
That being said, man, what you think about it?
stylistically, I love it. I love it stylistically on the strength that Bud is a wild card. Bud has a lot of tools in his bag.
Oh yeah.
But Bud is also one of them guys, you hit me, bro, that was a good shot, I want my leg
I gotta
back.
get my leg back.
So, who comes out? Does Bud box? Or does Bud say, you know what, bro, y'all saying he bigger than me,
Right.
he this and that, let me check him, let me fight him.
Right.
I'm gonna fight him. I ain't gonna fight him.
I think Bud, the only time I see him get reckless is when if he get hit with a shot and he take your shot,
And then he don't respect you.
He don't respect. Then he gonna put the pressure on. So
Okay.
if you do get, I mean, it's boxing. You gonna get hit.
You gonna get hit,
So
bro.
that ain't nothing, man. So if he get hit and he eating him, then he gonna continue to press forward.
Press forward, yeah.
Same what happened with his last fight with Kawalowski.
Yep.
He got clipped in the 3rd round. But he took it, he ate it, okay. So he pressed.
That was your hardest shot, and I wasn't hurt.
You're right.
But, you know, you did what you did. I went down, you know. They didn't count it as a knockdown, but we know.
We know
what it is. But Andre Ward told that man to his face he was hurt and got knocked down. I don't think he was hurt, but he was a knockdown.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But he got up and stopped him. So I like what Bud brings to the table. And we're talking about Kell Brook, straight up and down, fundamentally sound. I give him in the top 10 of all boxers in the world. He's in the top 10, maybe top 5 when it comes to 1-2s.
1-2, yeah. And he got a nice 1-2.
Got a badass
nice
1-2.
He got a nice jab.
Nice jab, it's stiff. You know, Kell can box.
My only issue with Kell is when he's throwing a 1-2 or he's missing, he's off balance.
And he's out of position.
He's out of position, he's off balance. So he'll throw a 1-2, and he comes over the top. He all like this, like that. So that was my only issue with him. If he's not on balance, he's not on balance with every punch he throws.
So like I said, we got Bud. We know what he brings to the table. We don't know what he's actually gonna do because Bud don't know what he's gonna do. You see what I'm saying? And Kell Brook,
that's what everybody.
We know it, but we know exactly what Kell Brook gonna do. He's straight up and down, no special effects. Straight up and down. We know exactly what Kell Brook is gonna do.
I want to see what's Kell Brook's mental state is. You know what I'm saying? So when I say mental state, I mean his last 2 fights he had before he came in before this one. I mean, you know those guys weren't even ranked. You know what I'm saying? I guess that was comeback off some fight. You know when he got 2 plates. He got 2 plates in his face now.
I'm happy you spoke that up because the average person hear that, the average fan hear that, or the fans that doesn't like another fighter hears that. Oh, he got titanium plates in this shit.
Yeah.
Bro, the place has nothing to do with the scar tissue, with the bruising around the other parts of the eyes. The only thing those plates is for the orbital bone.
Yeah, it just covers the bone.
But it does not protect against cuts.
Or swelling.
Or swelling.
Right. So
it protects the bone from being broken again. So how you feel about that?
About his face plate?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he had to get him.
On both sides.
On both sides. If I was Kell Brook in that situation, I would have got him too. I'm getting my eyes cracked, man.
Yeah. Can't see.
I can't see. This is cracked right here. So yeah, if you want to continue boxing, you better have got him.
Exactly. So like I said, stylistically, bro, I like the fight. You know, 2 guys.
Let me go back. What I was meaning by his mental state. So I mean, we know Kell will quit. He'll take a knee. He'll look at the corner, wave it off. So my thing is this: if the fight is not going his way, he can't hit Bud. He's getting pressed. He's getting beat on. Is he gonna quit or is he gonna fight to the end?
Pretty much the Victor Ortiz syndrome.
Yeah.
I feel
being that he quit before, being that he took a lot of punishment before.
I get it.
I just want to know where his mental state is if the fight not going.
That's a legitimate question too. You see, a lot of people not gonna think about that. Because you know why they're not gonna think about the mental state? Titanium plates. That's why. So, like I said, stylistically, it's gonna be a great fight depending on how Bud wants to fight. It's gonna be a great fight depending on. Kell said he got these chocolate brownies. He told EJ that, but we know that's a different fighter. But he told Bud these chocolate brownies hit like mule.
I mean, it sounds good. Hype to fight up.
The last time we saw him yelling and getting hyped like that, he quit.
But I mean, like I said, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I hope it's a good fight.
I think it's gonna be a great. I think it's gonna be the first 6-7 rounds. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be good action, good boxing. I feel like the first 2 rounds.
I always feel out.
I think it's gonna definitely be a fill out for Bud.
You think Bud? I think actually, is Bud gonna come out orthodox or straight southpaw?
He's gonna come out orthodox.
Okay.
I got a feeling Bud is gonna fight him orthodox the whole fight.
You think so?
Same way he was doing the Kung. I'm gonna stay orthodox. I'm gonna beat you at you.
Right. So I think cause the fight of southpaw, straight right hand, that's basically the punches to negate whatever a southpaw do.
But see, I also think that if he fights southpaw, majority of the fight, Kell Brook is smart. Kell Brook throws a lot of right hands.
Yeah, he do.
He throw left hooks and right hands.
He do.
So that's why I feel like Bud stay south. I feel like Bud stay orthodox a whole lot more.
To take away his right hand.
To take away Kell's
So
right
he'll
hand.
say, well, whatever you do best, I'm gonna take that away from you.
Yeah, show me what else you got.
Now let's see what he got.
Now,
Kell, since Kell, from what I heard, Kell got a lot of stuff in his tool bag.
I was told that too. You know, I like Kell. I like his lead left hook. Sometimes he throws a lead uppercut. But can you throw a lead uppercut at somebody like Bud? If Bud decides to use his legs and move.
See, that's my only question, bro. And in some fights, every fighter do something different in different fights.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Floyd told us when you at this championship level, when you at this level, when you peaking, you don't fight everybody the same way.
Okay. It's impossible.
But this era, we see that a lot.
Yeah.
Where fighters are fighting the same way, fight after fight after fight. So, like I said, as far as stylistically wise, I think it's gonna be a great fight. The matchup, I love it. 5'8" versus 5'9". The 5'9" guy is body mass naturally bigger than the 5'8" guy. But the 5'9" guy has a shorter reach.
Because he's a little more compact.
He has, I think it was 68 or 69? 69 reach, where Bud has a 74 reach.
We know Bud only long.
The boy can tie his shoe standing straight up. So now when people say, like I said, we still on the matchup side right now. For people to say, well, Kell is the bigger fighter, he can keep Bud on the outside. No, he can't. How you gonna keep somebody on the outside when your arms are shorter than the guy that has a longer reach than you? He can keep you on the outside.
Right. He keep that stick in front of you.
People say, well, Kell Brook is naturally bigger, so it automatically means he is harder. No, it doesn't. That don't mean you're automatically stronger.
Yeah, just because you're bigger don't mean you're stronger.
People forget. Bud, not natural, but Bud's first thing was wrestling. You have to be strong with your core and lower body for wrestling. Jeff Horn, I know people like, oh, this is Jeff Horn. Well, why Pacquiao had to stop him? You know why? Jeff Horn was 160 pounds in that ring, bullying this 5'5" guy.
He was.
He came into the Bud fight trying to do the same exact thing. Bud said, okay, well, I'm gonna out-muscle you, I'm gonna wrestle with you, and I'm gonna beat you up.
Cause we definitely know come fight night, Kell gonna be about 165 in there. He gonna be about 160.
There's no rehydration.
He gonna be about 160
at the minimum.
At the minimum.
So, like I said, with that, it's quite natural to say that Kell Brook is the stronger fighter because of his muscles. He real, you know, all that. It's natural to say that, and I'm okay with people saying it. But do we really know for a fact that he's really stronger than Bud? Why? Because Bud is coming up in weight, but he came up in weight and he's naturally thin. But this guy is wrestling.
We don't know. We ain't gonna know.
But he stopped. He stopped every welterweight he's fought. Like, once again with Jeff Horn, I know skillful Jeff Horn trash, and I don't like to call fighters trash because you got to be a different type of person to get in that ring.
Yeah. Right.
So I don't want to discredit you. I don't want to discredit you. You have to be some type of good on an elite level to win a title versus a legend.
Say no matter how you slice and dice it, bro, we can say that he robbed him. Whatever the case may be,
he still busted Manny up.
He busted Manny up.
And roughed him up.
And that's why he won. That's why they gave it to him.
He got stopped by Bud and fights at middleweight now. Oh, okay. That lets you know he shouldn't have been at 47 to begin with. He skipped right over 54.
Yeah. He look heavy though.
That's what I'm saying.
He look heavy.
So, like I said, stylistically, you got the guy, the 5'8" guy, he has the longer reach. And that's rare in boxing where the shorter guy got a longer reach than the taller guy. And 5'8" and 5'9" really is nothing. It's nothing. But Kell Brook body mass, his muscle form, all of that, it looks great. It shows that his frame is way bigger, frame-wise. So of course people gonna lean and say that Kell Brook is the stronger guy. He's the bigger guy.
Yeah.
So with you having the shorter reach, you have to press the fight. If Bud decides to keep it on the outside boxing move.
So is that how Kell wins? I'm gonna ask you a key to victory for him.
Key to victory for Kell, press Bud, go to the body on Bud.
That's smart though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Effective aggression.
There you go. There you go.
Go to the body. And hit Bud with something to make him respect you early. Like early. Where you hit him and he like, okay, now I gotta change up some shit.
Right.
Throw your jab, throw your 1-2, but don't do it the same way every time. Change it up.
Stay on balance.
Stay balanced. Kell can fight moving backwards. I like what he does.
Yeah.
He throws a nice jab when he moving back. Step back, boom, he shoot it. I love it. 1-2 moving back. It's beautiful. So for him to win, effective aggression, be smart about it. Work the body, work your 1-2s. I don't recommend switching southpaw like he say he can do, and I've seen him do it. I've seen him switch. I don't recommend it. Don't try to go into Bud's game, because he sat there and said, "I can switch too." We know you can switch, but don't you
But
switch.
has he switched for an entire fight?
No, he doesn't. He does it in spurts.
So he don't need to switch.
He don't need to switch. Do not switch. Work your 1s and 2s. Mix in some different combinations to throw Bud off. Once Bud catches your timing and see what you continue to do the same thing, it's a wrap. So Kell, change your rhythm, change your punch speed, change your combination, change everything. Don't do everything the same correct way.
So what Kell's gonna have to do, and Amir Khan had a little success against Bud with it,
Double jab to get in.
multiple punches.
Multiple punches.
He threw multiple punches. So just a straight 1-2,
Not gonna cut it.
it's not gonna cut it.
So with Kell, what I want you to do, Kell, bam, bam, bam. Shoot it 2-3 times, work your way in. Don't shoot it and then 1-2 and thinking that's gonna get Bud. Don't boom boom thinking that's gonna get Bud. And stab him to the body. You're gonna have to, Kell gonna have to box his ass out, bro. And hit Bud with something that's gonna make him respect you early. That's just for his offensive wise.
Yeah.
Defensively, offense too. Offense and defense, Kell. You always come in a straight line. I noticed that. I've been watching a lot of your fights because you are one of my favorite guys. You come in a straight line, bro. Do not come in a straight line.
Kell moved his head like that.
He damn sure don't move his
He
head.
moved his head like that.
Dominic Ingles did a podcast, a podcast interview, and they asked him about the Bud and Kell Brook's fight. He said for Kell to win, he has to keep Bud off balance the whole fight. He said if Kell let, his exact words, Kell let Bud, let Crawford catch his rhythm and not be out balance, Kell loses the decision. He said go in there, keep him off balance, and hit him with something to make him respect him.
Right.
Which is the same thing I'm saying. And before people be like, well, he just mad because Kell Brook fired him. No, he's giving the directions for the way to Kell to beat him. Then they asked him, who do you think win? He said, if Kell doesn't do what I just said, then he loses. Period. He said, but he can win this fight because he's that good.
Yeah. No, he can. He can. He is good.
So that's my keys to victory. Work your jab, up top, up body, change the level, change the speed on it. Your 1-2s, variations of it. Throw 3s and 4s. Throw 3-4 shots at a time. Work the body. Do not come in a straight line. Move your head. Be disciplined.
Yeah.
That's Kell Brook's key to victory.
That's pretty good, man. I like that. I like that.
So my question to you, Terence Crawford, what's his keys to victory?
Bud is gonna be Bud. If I was Bud, I know I'm quicker.
Right?
Faster. I can use special effects as far as switching. I'm gonna use that to my
Lateral
advantage.
quickness.
So I can box, move, I can change up my rhythm to get my man off rhythm.
Right.
So if I know you just coming in a straight line, you just a simple straight up and down fighter, then you're not gonna get a hold of my rhythm. I'm gonna go this way, that way. I ain't go this way, I ain't go that way. Throw this hand, switch, whatever the case may be. When I want to walk you down and nothing you doing is bothering me, or I'm not respecting nothing that you're doing, then it's over.
Okay.
But all Bud gotta do, fight smart, be Bud, use your quickness.
Do you recommend him, not to cut you off, but do you recommend Bud exchanging and engaging a lot?
No, I don't like Bud doing that at all in any fight. Because it can go either way. You can get into exchange and he can get clipped, which we've seen before.
We seen it.
Or he can clip him.
We seen
But
that.
my thing is,
Right.
why take that risk?
But you can make this fight easy as possible.
But we know how mental Bud is. You know what I mean?
Bud.
Those niggas ain't got no sense. So
You hit me too
if
hard,
you hit me
bro,
too
my
hard,
leg back, it
yeah,
hurt.
bro, I'm gonna fight. I think it may turn to a fight. Cause I would turn to a fight with Bud.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially Bud is a great finisher. You know, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back to that.
So I mean, just like one thing we can judge you off your last performance. He was boxing. Well, no, he came out aggressive.
He fought.
He came out aggressive.
He was fighting that whole fight until he went orthodox.
Yeah. So when he got clipped, then he was just like, you know what, nah.
Fuck the game
Fuck the
plan.
game plan. Then we fit the fight. But like I said, that's just what Bud does.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend him going there switching because we know Kell get cracked. He get cracked. And like I said, when Kell do got you hurt, Kell can finish you too.
He can be a good finisher.
So he got a nice punch variation when he know he can finish. You know, he got the left hook, uppercut, right hand. He got it all coming.
Yeah.
Like I said, and again he can crack.
He can crack.
But like I said, my key to victory for Bud, do what you do, basically. Fight smart. Like I said, I wouldn't even engage in an exchange. I just stay on the outside, box. I'll box him.
I like that. I like that game plan. Box, man. Go out there and box and make it super easy.
Make it super easy.
Go make it easy, bro.
I mean, cause ain't no fans in the stands.
Go make it easy.
So
You ain't got to impress
you gotta
nobody.
impress nobody.
You don't have to worry about your performance versus Kell,
No.
and you don't have to compare your performance to nobody.
But you know it's coming though.
The
Bro.
fans gonna do that.
Yeah, fans gonna do that.
So, with that being said, we skipped over it, but we finna come full circle with it now. The strengths and weaknesses of both. Normally we do that first, but we doing that
We
last.
kind of tied that into the keys of victory.
Yeah, we did. But just to break it down for the people who's not competent enough to understand it and actually see that, I feel like I'm gonna do Kell. His strength is badass jab, badass 1-2, got a nice ass lead hook, can shoot the uppercut with either hand, can box, flat out box.
He's a boxer.
That he can flat out box, bro. But I feel like his offense is his strength. Weakness, mentally. We see him mentally tap out. We see him. I know people gonna say with his eyes, bro. At some point you still gotta fight through it.
We don't see people with eyes, both eyes shut. They still went out
And finish out with it.
Yeah.
You know, so his
I
weakness.
say, yeah, not to cut you off, but like you said, his mental state, flat-footed sometimes,
Come in a straight line.
off balance when he throws punches, especially when he misses.
I gotta stand up and show what you talking about. So when Kell, when he shoot it, he balanced, right? He hear. But when he boom, it's like he gets flat. It's like he on his toes, and he'll bam, and then
Flat, yeah.
and he's leaning, or he'll do this. He'll be on his toes, shoot it.
Right.
And
Then
then
you got
you hear it.
balance. Then you got balance. So that be my only thing. Stay balanced. I mean, he can get off balance, get too flat footed, and being able to move him that Bud can do,
Right.
that'll get you beat.
Right. So that's the strengths and weaknesses of Kell Brook. Strength and weaknesses of Terence Crawford. I'm gonna start with his weakness, and you can give the strengths. He too tough for his own good. Meaning, he gets hit, the game plan is out the window. Let's fight. I want to see what you got now.
So with that, we can say that's part of his mental state.
Yeah.
Like, don't lose your composure. You get hit, okay, that's a good shot.
You gonna get hit.
You gonna get hit. But stay with the game plan. Just adjust. And
Don't get hit with it no more.
Don't get hit with it no more.
But
So don't get hit and just lose your shit.
And he lose his shit, boy. Oh,
So,
motherfucker,
yeah.
you didn't hit me.
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that his mental capacity.
Tell Bud, keep your composure. Don't lose. He loses his composure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he loses composure. That's a weakness of his. And when he know that he got you hurt, his hooks get wide and wide.
Oh yeah, he get reckless too.
Yeah, he's reckless, bro.
Man. Like after I said, when it's in his mindset to finish you, bro, I'm throwing all Deontay Wilder type punch.
Not that bad, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm
Say,
saying
my boy here, dog, he get you.
Say,
What are you doing?
Say.
Just keep it short.
Nah.
Keep it short, dog.
He
Bud ain't gonna do it.
Bud trying to get you out.
Bud ain't gonna do it, man.
Bud trying to get you out.
He wants you out. He wants you gone.
He wants you gone.
You know, but yeah, that's Bud's weakness, bro. His mental state, because he loses composure. He wants his league back, and he can get wide and wild.
Yeah.
Everybody knows his strengths. We really don't have to give his strength, but if we want to give his strength, we go both ways. Jab, 1, 2s, 3s, 4s, combinations, punches and bunches, variations.
He got power.
He got the power.
He got 7 knockouts his last 7 fights.
I don't know about to talk about it. But they try, when they talk about it, they try to downplay it and say there are nobodies. But he's been facing undefeated guys outside of America. You see what I'm saying? But when people don't like you, they're gonna downplay that. And it's cool. We get it. So that's the same thing with Kell Brook. If you dislike Kell Brook, you're gonna say, "Oh, his fight's at 154 ain't nothing." I guarantee when this fight is over with, no matter who wins the fight, let's say if Bud washes him, first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh, Kell Brook was old and washed up. That's Kell Brook. He was already a beaten fighter. He's been knocked out twice." But y'all, before the fight, was hyping it up, saying this is his best opponent and he can do this and that.
See, so it goes either way. Now, if say if it's a close fight and Bud win by split decision, or even if it's a fucking draw, or Kell win. Oh, now it's
Bud was overrated.
Bud overrated.
We told y'all he wasn't nothing. Y'all wanted him to go over and fight such and such and such and such, and he didn't lose. But my thing to that is always, how many legends have lost? Okay. Okay. How many times have we seen undefeated fighters face a fighter in a mega fight that already has an L? Or multiple L's? We see that all the time. Is Canelo undefeated? Okay. That's a different story. All I'm saying is, whatever the outcome is going to be, it's going to have those fans that they going to piss me out, bro. That's why I really don't like seeing fighters have common opponents. But you're going to have that. You can't get away from it. But you're going to have these fans, oh, this guy was overrated, or that's if he loses. He's overrated. He was never supposed to be. Just because this person loses to this guy, the triangle theory don't work in boxing.
Nah. But you know, that's how it is. It's good for politics. It's good for debates. I like it. I like talking to the mass. It's good. It's a good debate. It's a good debate.
Because we've seen where this guy loses to this guy, but then that guy loses to this other guy, but then this other guy just beat the guy that beat the guy that you lost to.
Like I said, it's good. It's good for barbershop talk. Or they come talk to us.
And you know who I listen to. Every time somebody say some dumb shit to me, I got a channel my uncle.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Shout out Uncle Rod. R.I.P.
You see what I'm saying? So, fans, I'm gonna look into the camera on this. Don't come on my Facebook, no matter who wins this fight. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care. I'm a fan of the sport. So, don't come on my page, no matter who wins, with these excuses, bro. I don't want to hear what Terence supposed to beat him because that's just Kell Brook, and such and such beat Kell Brook already, and I don't want to hear none of that. And vice versa, if Terence was to lose, I don't want to hear, he's overrated, and yada, yada, yada. Just because you lose a fight don't make you overrated, bro. You had a bad night, you lost, point blank period. But triangle theory doesn't work. Don't come out here and compare what this fighter has done versus what your favorite fighter or whoever else. No, dog, they gonna make me mad. I just had to let them know. Don't come on here doing that, because we can have them come pull up to this table and we can get it popping. Point blank period. Because guess what? At this show, no excuses. It's no excuses. No. And if Bud washes Kell Brook easily,
no excuses.
No excuses. It's levels to this shit. And vice versa. If
Bud loses, it's no excuses.
It's no excuses. Why? Because it's levels to this shit. And with that being said, this is no excuses.
This levels boxing.
It's levels boxing. We got Monte and D-Red back in it once again. And we out.